Um, I just got through eating lunch just now. But hopefully everyone on here has been doing well on this Wednesday so far. My day so far has been going really well. All I've done is I cleaned all of the windows and mirrors in this house. And then after that I had to fold laundry, and I am now officially done for the day. So now I can finally relax and do whatever until tomorrow when I go back with the duster and just dust in the areas that are located. But luckily that's a fast one. So, usually after Monday, there's finally a point where it's not nearly as chaotic. But hopefully everyone has been doing well. And, um, yeah, so, anyway, um, yeah, so y'all can feel free to ask me questions. Y'all, like I said, please stay positive in the comments, and please subscribe my channel, and please like my channel. So go like and follow this channel, so that way I know that y'all are loving the content on here, and that tells me to do more. That y'all are interested in seeing more or not, because in this community, we're literally are positive in this community, you guys. Y'all, on this YouTube community, we remain positive. We don't have a single moment where someone on here is acting like a fool, because I cannot stand it when people do that. So that's just all I ask of y'all, but I can trust y'all pretty decent. That a lot of y'all won't do that much, but anyway. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to align. Sorry, I was relocating the phone so that way it'd be easier to see me. Hey, how you doing? Oh, we have got 3 people. Let's go. Man, y'all are fast. Hopefully you're doing well. Hey, how are you doing? Person, I am taken. Hey there, how you doing? Hey, how are you? Y'all, 28, y'all? Y'all are efficient. Is your name? Maddie is my name. I am in my bedroom right now. / office location. Well, really, it's like, it's really my bedroom, but the side I'm on right now is my office corner. Do you know? No, I do not. Inside. Hang on, you guys. I'm trying to understand some people. Age 19. Thanks. I use them to see because I do have a little bit of bad vision, but I do have a lazy eye, so it likes to act up on me. Oh, that's cool. I'm trying to learn languages like that because, some languages are hard to understand, but once I start trying to understand how to speak it, then I'll clearly get it. Hang on, let me read this real quick. Oh gosh. Okay, hang on. Hopefully I'm not about to feel like I'm about to get creeped by doing that. Hang on. I am so confused. Jenny, I don't know what I'm thinking I'm seeing the comment. Hopefully I'm not. I feel like I feel like something's happening, but I don't wanna. Hey, Positive Eyes, what up? Thank you. 100 mods finally came in. Oh, okay. I'm like, Jay, try not to, you know. Oh, man. Sorry, you guys. I was trying to pin a comment. You're good. Just try, y'all. Just don't try to say something in the comments that might creep me out. So, you're all good, Jay. I was just confused. I'm like, what? You know? Do you live? Yes. Yes, I live in the U.S. That's a good question to ask, y'all. Let me tap it so everyone sees it better. Alright, 5 people. Let's go. But, yeah, let me get a drink real quick. Anyway, yeah. So, hopefully y'all's day has been going well so far. Man, voice crack. Sorry, guys. I hate when that happens, but y'all, my boyfriend gets those all the time. So nowadays, when it randomly happens at me, I'm like, oh gosh, because I'm like, oh, voice crack. I'm like, hey, Jay. I start just thinking about him every time that happens sometimes. But y'all, we got 5 people in this live. Y'all are awesome. But hopefully, like I've said previously, and I'll continue kind of just saying it, because it's just, you know, hopefully y'all are safe out there, because like I said, the world can be a dangerous place sometimes, because nowadays more than ever, there are just people on the loose being stupid and just making bad decisions, you know? So just pray for everyone to stay safe out there, because like I said, it is wilder than we all can think and stuff. So yeah. Oh, Maverick, shush. Sorry, that's my dog. That's outside barking. Which, he's one of those crazy dogs. But he's an old man, so he's not really bad and stuff. But anyway, y'all, I can't believe that it is now 14 more days until Christmas. Y'all, do you hear that? That means we're now officially 2 weeks until Christmas. That's insane. Like, how did that just fly? Like, that's unheard of. Like, y'all, think about that. 14 days, like we all learned, it means 2 weeks. Which is insane. Like, I can't believe it. That before we know it, it'll be, like, right in front of us. So, yeah. But, y'all, oh my gosh. Oh, 7 people. Thank you to who is coming in. Thank y'all so much. Hey, how are you doing? But yeah. Man, y'all, see, voice cracks want to keep acting up. You know? I hate when that happens and such. But yes, like, I pinned Positive Vibes comment for all newbies that are coming in, aka new people that are coming into this live. Please do me a huge favor when y'all join, is like the live, but also help me out by subscribing to the channel, so that way it tells me that y'all are loving this content, and that way it helps me to do more. I am from Texas, but if you're trying to say city, it's through. Let's just give it a safe answer to say it. But I'm from Texas. We'll just say that. Because, the other half, I don't feel comfortable sharing it with randoms. But I'll just say Texas. That's it. And stuff. But, I'd rather just be safe and not, think the other way around. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. But, alright. Ugh. Sorry, y'all. This thing keeps acting up on me. But anyway. But you guys, this is the first live of the day so far because I mean, I was busy with doing things around the house that were needed that I have on my schedule I do daily, and so you know, it's important for me to get. It's important for me to. Okay, what the heck did my boyfriend just send me? I probably will check it here in a few minutes or so, or I'll check it through my iPad. Oh, cool. Huh. Okay, where is that? Huh. Interesting. Sorry guys, I keep literally having almost voice cracks at me. So, what do you think the answer is? Y'all, what do y'all think the answer is in your head if you think about it? Obviously. Like, duh. I obviously love it because y'all, if I did not love him right now, that would just be weird. But then he would be like, why is she not liking me? You know? And I'm not that person who Lily is the weirdo of that. Which I love him like 1,000%. Like way higher than 100. Like, y'all, he's just, I'll tell you guys, he is incredible. Like, every day, y'all, I feel like I think about this. Like, every day I just thank God for him because he has changed my life, like, in like 1,000 ways. Because for y'all, I will tell y'all this is my second boyfriend now, by the way. But my first one, which when I was a sophomore, that was when I was first dating, y'all, like actual dating in high school. And let's just say the first one, he was kind of how do I say this? Let's kind of say he was kind of a stupid one. He was one of those stupid men that just acts like a big jerk for the dumbest reason. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, it depends on the person. Yeah, some people are weird like that, which they're insane, but I'm one of those like 100% that do. So there's one half a percentage that don't, but some do. I'm the do, so get it. I just said I was from Texas. But that's the only part I'm gonna go with is that. I'm not gonna go any further. Because, I don't want someone to steal my own identity. you know. Oh. But, anyway. Yeah, so back to what I was just telling y'all. So I'll tell you his life story too. So, when I was a sophomore in high school, so I was in my second year, it was any ordinary, like, first day of school, right? We're going through classes and such. When it hits third period, so I think on that day in particular, I think I was coming out of a pep rally I was in because I was a part of the color guard team at my high school, which is really cool. And so I had to go from the gym up to the third floor where my English class was located. Y'all hiking up 3 rounds of stairs in that school gave me a workout. Like, I literally would get out of breath. As I'm hitting the third round upstairs. It's like, oh my gosh. I don't know how people even walk this. And so, going to class on my first day, like any ordinary. This is my first day ever in a higher English setting because, y'all, I have special needs. And so, for some subjects, am in I'm in a program where they actually help me out on an easier level. It's still a high school level, y'all. It's just I get a little bit more help on some stuff because the way I learn certain things. And so, with English, I decided to go higher, and I did really well. Just so you know, through the entire year, and then to ever since. And so, basically, on the first day of school, go up there in the class and such. And I was sitting in class just chilling in my seat at the time, and all of a sudden I saw this guy from like across, like from the back, but the way the seats were arranged at the time were almost like they're not desks that connect, but like they were like just like three desks that were like in one like circle kind of thing. Where okay, so think about it. So there's okay, imagine this is a desk I'm about to lay out. Here's one, like here's two of them that are like this, and then there's one that's like this. So you got this, and then these two. So one, this is what it looked like. Oh, it's so chilly in here though. But all of a sudden, I had no idea until I'm looking just in general. You know, it's me, everybody. And right now I'm talking about my ex, but I'll tell you also with my right now boyfriend too. So I'll give you both story times. So next thing I know, I'm looking, and all of a sudden, my ex at that time, this is before we were dating, y'all, he was doing the classic signs, y'all, from across, like, at first, he was doing, like, he was having his face expressions at me, hand gestures, and at first I'm like, because, y'all, for my people who've never dated up till high school, we will be confused until we realize, oh, is this what I think is happening? And so, after a second, I'm like, but then after a minute thinking about it, I'm like, this is not what I'm seeing, is it? And so that little thought in my head, I'm like, does he have a crush on me? And I'm just seeing that. And so as a couple days go by, just give this context. This was August 18th of 2021. Yeah, this was 2021 going into the 2022 school year at the time. And it was crazy. And then we went home. When we went home for the day, I told my mom about it all. And then as a couple of the days continued, slowly but surely, I think it was on the second or third day that, it might be on the second day of school, that once again, going to English, I'm doing, we were doing our iReady diagnostic, which is like a school, like, little thing that in schools, that it's like a learning website where you can pick between reading or math. So we would always do like reading and such on there because it gives you lessons on your level, basically. So at first you have to do the diagnostic so that way you can see what level you're at. And so I was doing my iReady at my desk at the time, and at the time on this particular day, the desks were laid out just differently because it's like, think about it as a test. You know, desk layout is different. It's like that. And so I'm thinking the second row toward, like, I was facing this way, he was way behind me, so I was like the second row toward the front at the time. I was just doing my already like any ordinary. And basically, next thing I know, at first, it was me and another friend of mine. So it was me and then another kid that was on my right. But on the left, it was no person, no whatsoever sat there. So, you know, I'm doing my already. And at one point, his name's Jeremy, by the way, my ex. Next thing you know, he voluntarily walks over to where that left desk was at, where I was. And he invited himself to sit there, and then he tells me, hey, he actually gave me this note, which, y'all, that's the classic things in high school too. Ugh, y'all, I still can't with that. And so because on the little note, it said, I think you're cute, and yo, when that happened, my brain was literally going insane. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my gosh. It was crazy. And so, I don't remember the day that we confirmed it, but I think it was a day or two possibly after that we made it official. And y'all, It was unheard of. And so he and I, he had ADHD, and you're about to hear a twist. You're actually about to hear a twist that does with that too here in a little bit. And so, basically, as those days went, we did really well. Like he did pretty good, I thought at first for like the first little bit and stuff. But then as it got into like the middle stages and such, going into like the late stuff, he started to show his actual self, which his self at that time was a little bit of a douchebag. We'll say that. Because at the time, his ADHD was to the point where, he had anger, like, a part of his ADHD was anger issues and such. And so, at one point, he was just acting stupid with the anger part toward me for no reason. And so, then on April 2nd, not 22nd. Hey, how you doing? Person? I'm talking about my own eggs right now. I'm taken. So, if I were you, I would not be flirting with me in the comments because I'm taken for real. So, like I was just saying, yeah, and so it was crazy because I'm like, okay. And actually, one day in class, I decided to put my hair down in front of him just to see what he would do because, think about it. You might have the hottest reaction, or you might be like, oh. So I did, which he liked it. And then, y'all, I had my hair down since then, up till the day we broke up. And I actually, at the end of the day, was thankful on April 2nd we broke up because he was a jerk at the time. And, I couldn't stand it. And all that crazy. And then after that, I took a break from dating for 2 years. So, but y'all, my junior year, I was one of those people that was just looking at guys just to see who looked cool, just to get an idea. And so there were a couple times in high school, well, a couple of men, actually a lot. I now count that I saw that I'm like, oh, they look cute. So just go out there and say hi. And junior year of high school when it was junior year at that time, this one we're talking about sophomore. So fast forward to the 2022-2023 school year, go into that. And then I'm starting to go crazy over some guys in there at one point. And my best friend Asia, she was with me with a lot of those. Like, y'all, there was this one football player at my high school. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I do not know what was up with me just liking all of the almost medium dark guys. I don't know what it is. I don't not know why they approach, but y'all, we get those things. Hang on, before I continue, I'm gonna take a break for a quick second. Personally, I do got a nail too. And so, yeah, but it's literally crazy. I am so confused what's going on in the chat. Okay, person, you're getting really confusing in the comments. But like I'm saying, now we're gonna fast forward to junior year, when that was the year that I was almost like if I think about this, junior year for me was almost like I almost was like the popular kid in school at that point. I really felt like I was famous and so, I feel like I was really famous around men around the time. Guys were just coming at me junior year, and I literally felt like one of the crazy famous people in high school at that time. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in the whole crazy triangle. It's like, oh my god. And so it was wild. It was so insane because there was this one football player. His name was Nick Bellmans. He went to my old high school, and he played for our school's football team, which he was cute. I'm not gonna lie. And so obviously of course, when us girls try to go do the attempt to go up to a guy and say it, and y'all, let me just say this. I was telling him, I'm like, because I went up to him, I'm like, hey, I think you're cute. And y'all, he was with his friends a lot too, so everyone knows how that's gonna go. Whenever someone likes a guy, but their friends are with them as well, so they're gonna start going insane at you. And so, oh my gosh, it was crazy. Even I was nervous a lot during it. I'm like, oh my god. And so, yeah, and I was trying to give him this note I wrote him, but y'all, for men on here that especially are trying or kind of having a crush on a girl, but or a girl coming up to them, they will get nervous and like start hiding like crazy because that's guys. They don't know how to explain it. And so, whenever we come up, it's like, and so basically, fast forward, just kind of go into a lot of it. It's like, oh my gosh. The next thing I know, there are a few other guys coming at me as well, like a lot of his friends, but then other men in general. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, oh Lord. And so it was like it was literally a whole chaos. Like, it was wild. And then there was this one kid later on that I actually liked a little bit at first because he actually rode my bus. Well, there was this one kid that rode my bus. And I was just looking just around in general. Just, that's what we do. And also I see this guy on the bus. I'm like, In my head, I thought he was a little bit cute too. So I'm like, okay. And then turns out he had, it turns out, with him, what was kind of crazy was when I would go to my 7th period, um, I would go a couple minutes before because my class would go to a whole other class like 10 minutes before the actual bell because it was special ed. So you basically leave a little bit earlier. And so I go to my 7th period class at the time, and this would be like during 6, so this is like 10 minutes beforehand. And so basically after that, um, excuse me, this kid that I was talking about, literally, it is crazy though. And so I go up to him and say, hey, like kind of an average person. And then I'm like, you're cute. And then, of course, you guys, he was with his friends too. So of course, that starts to strike a whole crazy, ugh, you know who. And so half of the time when I would spot him when I was going to my 7th period, I'm like, of course I would go and stay for a bit and then try to go to class, and it would be like, and he was crazy. He was a freshman, by the way. If you want to know this question, he was a freshman. I was a junior, so we were only. It was not bad of a difference, but it's crazy, and so it was wild, and so, ugh, I mean, it's crazy, unheard of, and so fast forward to just days kind of going into it kind of was something, and then he was also kind of that scary cat one too, a bit. He's like, oh, ghost birthday. And then after a little while of just liking him, I just quit at that point because good thing I said that because actually that time I actually meant it. I'm like, okay, I think I've seen a few ideas particular. But then, hang on, let me get a drink real quick. But, so, I'm talking about a lot, y'all. But hang on. Hang on, let me. So, now I'll get into me and my right now boyfriend's story. So, this happened senior year of high school. So, this, y'all, We go to school average. This didn't happen until like September of this past year. And so, I'm going into senior year. Y'all knowing that it was the last year. And so, I'm just going into the school year like any ordinary, like I've done for 4 years at that point. And then welcome in people who are coming back in or just joining me. Y'all 53, y'all are amazing. Keep that going. Keep it up. And so basically what happened was, y'all, this was the week of homecoming. So everyone knew, like all of us know how homecoming week goes with people. Like, of course, people are getting asked out the same week, but also are getting pumped about it and just figuring plans out. I didn't really think about it much. I just relaxed, just bead, and I knew I was going. I obviously planned going. I just didn't know who I was going with at the time, and so because y'all, the first 2 years of high school didn't have it due to COVID, and so, but the first year when I was a junior, I went with my best friend Asia at the time because y'all were going, and so, man, yeah. But anyway, so that year, me and my friend group I was with, which contained my best friend, and then this person is named AJ. By the way, if you all have people that want to know this one, so his name was AJ, and plus he was also a part of the friend group as well. So it's crazy 2 people in the group are dating nowadays. Oh my gosh. And then it contained his brother Max and then a few other friends of ours. And so every day of the school week we would sit in the hallway and eat lunch together, and we all would just hang out and all that stuff. And then the week of homecoming, which on this date was September 18th, which is the day we became official, and it was day 1 of homecoming week. And so, of course, we all know how wild that goes. And so, I had no intention that I was going to be walking into school for the first half of me being single, but then lunchtime, I was actually going to be officially dating again. Had no idea, no whatsoever. Like, I had no idea I was going into me actually finally getting taken after 2 years. So, then, next thing that happens is I'm going to the cafeteria to grab my lunch and such. Get it? I just said that too. That rhymes. But yeah, I was going to get my lunch and any ordinary. And then after I did, I went back to where we were located, which was outside of the cafeteria, but it was in the hallway, like a little bit ahead after you exit it. And so, in my cafeteria at my old school, there was like this massive. There were 2 exits as you can go out. So you can go out of this. There was like, if you think about it. So on this side there's one, where there's one big open, and then there's a wall in between that's like this big or so. And then there was another one on the far right that was the same exact open. And so, so once I got done with that, I got my lunch, went back to our location. So I came out of this one, and then turned, and then this is in our hallway. Hey, how are you doing, Irene? But yeah. So I went there and went back to that. I was slowly just eating some of it, and then after a couple minutes of just sitting there relaxing, eating and such with my friends, next thing I know, my best friend, I think it was my best friend that said it at me, And she says, "Hey, I think AJ has to ask you something." I'm like, "What is it?" For a second, I thought he had to ask me. Thought he was trying to get my attention about something and just trying to ask me a quick question about something going on. But no, y'all, I had no idea I was gonna get. Well, two questions actually had been actually on that day. But let me take a break for real quick. Yeah. Hang on, y'all. So, hang on. And so, where I was just at, so my best friend goes, "Hey, I think AJ has to ask you something." I'm like, "What is it?" And then at first, like I said, it's two questions he actually ended up asking on this day. So at first, you guys, it was when he asked me out to homecoming. Y'all, so to split this down, at first, when he asked me out to homecoming, y'all, I was going insane. Like, like, and donkeys are talking. I am sorry, my donkeys were really talking themselves. But, oh my god, they're talking. I am sorry, my donkeys clearly are bragging at the moment. But, hey, and so, at first, y'all, he asked me out to homecoming, but keep this in context, y'all. This was the first homecoming I was going to with the guy. So this was the first time I was asked out by a guy in high school to homecoming, which was amazing. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And it did not feel real, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. Just unheard of. Then fast forward to about like a minute and a half later, this is when he actually pops out the question in front of me, but well to me, but also in front of our friend group at the same time. Ugh, y'all, that day's not gonna get old. I swear by it. Like it's unheard of. And then this was when he popped out the question and asked me out officially, and says, "Will you be my girlfriend?" I'm like, "Yes, y'all." My friend group, both of those questions, both were literally excitement screaming, like, ah! You know? All of us friends, whenever we get excited about news like that, we all just go like friend excitement. We're like, ah! You know? Just the excitement of the silence, and ew. Yo, it was insane. Like, that was the most, like, yo, the crazy thing at the same time, I never even suspected he would be my next actual official person in my life. And so even to this day, every day I still think back to day one. Just oh my gosh. And y'all, and if you're curious kind of what ages we both were the same grade, but opposite ages. Because he was because his because we were both were born different 2 different years. So I was born 2005. I was born in 2005. He was born in 2006. So right now, for reference, I am 19 and he is 18 right now. And then when it comes to, and then when he turns 19 on June 27th, then after that, for the next like then we'll have 4 months out of that where he and I are the same age for 4 months. And then when it comes to October 1st, so mine, when I turn 20, he'll be 19. So, yeah. So basically, the pattern goes him, well, really, at first goes me in October, then go to June of the next year that comes, then 4 months from there. So from June 27th till October 1st, we are the same age. until the 1st of October, and then I'm the next age up. And so it does kind of that similar pattern each year. But yeah, I was born in 2005, he was born in 2006 of those months. And so, y'all, I mean, it's crazy. And so, but yeah, so that was my boyfriend's and I's love story, but also my ex and I's story as well, because I did 2 parts. So, and y'all, actually, speaking of him, my boyfriend, thinking about it, a big announcement with him and me is he and I will be hanging out for Christmas break, which will be like he and I are gonna be hanging out from the day after Christmas till the day after New Year's. So you guys, we'll be getting to see you. I still can't get over this, but we'll be getting to see each other over New Year's. Yo, that's like insane. I'm good. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. Good stuff. Hopefully you're doing well. Anyways. But yeah, I still can't get over it. It's insane. So, let me see. I'm gonna stand up for a minute. Just get my legs a break from sitting. But, yeah, like, y'all, it's crazy. Just, oh my god. But, yeah, you guys, but, y'all, if you're about to think to yourself, how long have you and your boyfriend been dating? We've been dating for over a year. So, I am happy to say so far, we have been happily official for a year. So, I am thrilled. Like I'm so thrilled and just thankful for him, because and let me say this to you guys, without him in my life, I don't know where the heck I was 2 years ago. Because if I think about it, I look back 2 years ago, I was not in the best state. I was more in like a controlled / toxic relationship. And then now 2 years later, I'm in a more relaxed and best and happy relationship with a person who I know and a person who actually feels like home. And I feel like I can be myself without changing a certain look on me, like not me always wearing my hair down 24/7, well, for times that we see each other, or doing something different on me, you know? Like, for example, I can literally look like this right now. I can literally just wear a basic t-shirt and sweatpants or athletic pants and just have my hair up all the time without him thinking, why is your hair not out? Well, and, you know, and all those little perks and such. And so, yeah, hang on. Let me... Hang on, you guys. Oh. Alright. Y'all, I'll be right back. So, if people keep continuing to come in here, follow the chat. But yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, I'm amazing. everyone, I am back. Hang on, let me just grab something real quick though while I'm in here. Okay, who has came in since I left for a quick minute? I'm pretty sure there's been a couple people coming in since. Sorry, I'm freezing. Okay. Nope, not no one. Okay. Alright, we're good. I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. I was grabbing my jacket because I'm cold. And yeah, see, that's why I cannot trust cold temperatures inside or outside because, it drives me crazy. Like, it'll drive everyone crazy though. So, like, oh, man. I swear. But I probably, what I might do is probably get in here real quick. Man, I'm gonna get in here so that way it's a little bit warmer. Just because, And so, I'm gonna put you over here real quick while I see. Even it's not just at night, y'all, that I'm in the bed. It's also during the day. Because, like, for example, if I'm just relaxing or something, I usually get in here a lot, but if I'm also cold, I can't even under the blankets. Because, whew, besides the jacket, we can't work it. So, who can relate? I feel like there's a lot of us that can relate to that, though. When it's, like, so cold at the same time. It's like, Whew, it's so cold here. But, man. But currently, y'all, out here, the temp right now, it's in the, 50s right now. Like, my current thing, it says, 54, I think, right now. Between 53 or 54 outside right now, which is not, it's not bad, but it's so cold of a temp. So, yeah. 222. Oh, man. Hang on, y'all. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just grabbing my thing. Sorry, it is cold out here. Hey, everyone who is coming back in or is just joining. Let's see. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. Alright. So, sorry guys, I was just putting this in. But yeah, so anyway, oh, it's so cold out. I'll tell you that. But hopefully everyone has been doing well and such. Oh, y'all, it's so chilly in here, I'll tell you that. But y'all, this jacket though is really soft on the outside, so at least that gives me some. Y'all, and let me tell you something I do when I know it's freezing sometimes is I will take like the edge of the sleeve here. Like I'll take this part, not the full thing, but like this half, like the ending of the sleeve, and I will just scrunch it. Like I'll just grip the inside and do that. Like I'll just hold it like that. It's almost like if I do that, it feels like I'm a little warmer, where it's not as cold and such. Like that feels so good right now. Like I just do like a decent squeeze, not like aggressive, where I'm not just this. I'm not doing that. But if I'm just doing this, like I'm holding it there, it doesn't. Like it just feels so good. It feels like I'm wearing a glove, but I know I look crazy right now, but yeah. See. Yeah, for people who are like me who freeze like crazy, get comfy. Even if it means jumping back in the bed or just grabbing another blanket of yours and just not freeze like crazy. And so yeah, and even this is a pretty good tip for even my other people in here who also get cold like crazy. And so yeah, which is yeah. So like I said, all you do is look at the edge, like where your wrist location is at with the jacket, and sometimes in jackets they do have like that little like that sewing end of it, so you'll just do that, just do a gentle hold of it, and then you'll push down, but really what you would do is hold it, but you might go a little past that and then grab. But at the same time too, you can always pull it out. Like you can just do this, like you just push it slowly into something and then just kind of dig to the end of the sleeve to grab it like that, and then just hold it like relaxed mode. Like you just be in relaxed position holding it, so that way, because y'all, it honestly feels like in my opinion, it feels like I am wearing a glove, but just using the end of my sleeve to grip. For me, not freezing, because you know you don't want to have that going on and stuff. But anyway, man. So yeah, yo, it's gonna eventually start getting way more colder eventually, and that means we're gonna start getting under these. That means we're gonna start getting our covers more than ever. So I'm not really a huge fan of the cold. I used to kind of be, but as I've kind of aged a bit, as I've gotten older a bit, that's just kind of switched, you know. Like when I was like younger teens, like or at least I think like early teens, I didn't really too much care. But now, me at 19, I am like the opposite. But a couple years back, I started becoming the opposite very slowly. But yeah, so anyway, that's what's going on. But yeah, so anyway, um, but yeah, so that's just what I do. But y'all definitely stay warm for sure. And get comfy while you can. Especially if y'all got free time a lot, like I do. Definitely do yourself a favor and get under those covers because, oh, you're gonna thank yourself later for that. But you guys, I'm probably gonna get off, but I'll come. I don't know, I'll give myself a minute before I even say that to you guys. Starts getting emails. But yeah, I'll probably be on here for a couple more minutes and then I will jump off in a bit. But yeah. And then after that, I'll jump back in like a couple hours and stuff. So just, you know, man. Wow, guys, just look how long. But yeah, that's just what's going on right now. So, anyway, I'm gonna get off though now, so I'll see y'all in a couple hours.